Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Echo Arena VRML Channel 1. We have a fantastic slate of Wednesday night matches for you here, and I am super stoked to get into it. I am Psychaotic. With me in the booth tonight, we're going to have Pinched-Nerve and one and only also first, and then also we've got one. Hey, Pinch, what's going on?
Hey, tonight we have a great matchup. We have on the orange side Cookies with Solar P, Aviant, Dwup, and Toki. For the neighbors on the blue side, we have Rocks Titan, Game, Time, and Jaywalker. Now, as everyone knows, Cookies is the top of the ladder. They are right now the top cookie, but the neighbors are currently undefeated. Of course, they've only had 6 games this season, but look at the players. This is going to be a game, and we might very well see the Cookies fall tonight. But we'll find out. Psycha, how's that mic doing?
It's not my mic, it's my internet. I am hoping and praying, watching that little Discord quality logo in the corner right above the VC. Please stay green, please. But no, absolutely. As you said, the neighbors may be newer to the ladder, but that does not make them the newer team. These are Titans that have been around for a long time, but Cookies has been reigning supreme so far, and I think we're in for a very, very good match, which, by the way, we don't have to wait any longer. These teams have readied up. We're getting into it right here, right now. Nerve, how about you take us away?
All right, on the neutral joust, it is going to be Aviant with that disc. He's going to pass it down to Dwup. Dwup sends it up, but it's not in the goal. It's grabbed by Time. Time's going to send it all the way out of the bubble, all the way to the other side, bouncing into the bubble, and here come the stacks. It's going to be a race for the disc. It's going to be grabbed first by Jaywalker. Jaywalker's going to dodge around. Oh, but it's a beautiful save and sent right back out of the bubble, but Game is there. Game passes down to Rocks Titan. Rocks Titan's gonna bounce around the bottom, off the backboard for the first 2 points of the game.
All right. The neighbors starting this one outright with that 2-pointer, courtesy of Rocks Titan, and the assist from Game means that we already have a score. I mean, oh my goodness, only a 33-second goal time. They are moving fast tonight. Here comes Cookies. You know they're also looking to retaliate fast. The QB is going to be Solar P. Solar sends this one over to Toki. Toki with a quick cross over to Aviant. Under some pressure there, gets the pass off, but I don't know if it's going to find the target. No, instead it will find the hands of Rocks Titan on his way back with the stack. Over across to Game now as he works his way forward, sending this one through to Jaywalker. Jaywalker unleashing the long 3, and that is going to go just off the ding ring, but Time will track this one down for the neighbors, and they'll have another go as Time hits this pass over to Game. Game looking for the backboard option to Jaywalker, and oh no, I don't know if it was off the head or through the head, but either way, it's going in for the 2.
That's right, and that brings the neighbors up by 4, and we're only a minute and a half into this game. This might turn out to be a little more brutal than anyone expected. We're going to now see a Cookies on their second offensive joust advantage. It's grabbed by Solar P. Solar P is going to float it forward and send it over to Toki. Toki back over to Solar P. Solar P down into the tunnel to Aviant. Aviant's going to pass it into the bubble. Oh, but misses the goal. But Dwup is there, sends it back up, and another miss. Oh, that is really unfortunate. And it's recovered by Game, who sends it back into their left tunnel, where Game is right there once again over to the goal, but it's grabbed by Aviant over to Solar P and back out their left tunnel. It looks like the Cookies have woke up and they're saying, absolutely not. You are not taking us down that easily. Dwup has the disc, sends it into the bubble, but not toward the goal. It's recovered by Jaywalker and sent back out, but not all the way. Time is able to grab it and sends it the rest of the way. Not quite sure who has the disc at this point. It looks like it's Game into the goal for our first 3-pointer, bringing them up by 7.
Yep, good stuff from the neighbors there. Time finding that lane through for Game to hit the open 3. Great work, and they go up by 7. However, that was, I do believe, our longest volley yet. I think you were right. The Cookies have woken up a little bit. It is just a matter of finishing it off, getting that final execution once they get it into bubble. It's going to be Solar P sending this one through. Oh no, Aviant losing that one to Jaywalker, picked up by Time. Time sending this one all the way up to Game, who's going to work his way into the bubble, stunned out by Toki, and that gives Solar P the opportunity to get there first instead. He's looking for this bounce pass to Dwup. It does work. Dwup over to Aviant now as Aviant works his way forward in the backfield. Over across to Dwup once again. Oh my goodness. trying to sneak that one through, but time says not in my house. Gets home and gets this one sent away, but now back into the possession of Cookies. Here they go again. Oh no, that one's off the ding ring too. Out of the bubble into the hands of Rock, who gets a little leash there from the teammate. One on through.
And it's going to be picked up by Game. Game's going to walk a little inverted there into the bubble, dodge around, but it's saved by Solar P and sent back out over to Dwup. Dwup through that left tunnel, and here come those incredibly fast stacks. It's going to be grabbed by Game. Game's going to dance around on that backboard, do a little evasive, and send it out of the bubble over to Jay Walker, and Jay Walker's going to clear it over to Time. Time's going to walk it over, but no, Time gets stunned out. Avian's able to grab the disc and send it up toward the goal, but it's not in. It is going to be grabbed by Game once again, and Game's going to dance around on that ceiling, send it over toward the wall. It looks like it's a floating disc. It's a whole lot of stunning going on. Time is able to grab it and sends it all the way into the orange bubble.
Off the boot, will be hauled in by Game. Game finally release. Out of the bubble and into the hands of Time. Time sending this one down low across the Game. Game getting shut down there by Dwup, but not out just yet as Rox Titan is going to take a crack at this, and this time he will not be denied. That's going in for the 2, and the Neighbors are up by 9.
And you'll have to pardon Psychaotic's technical difficulties there. Looks like a little internet lag. So we're going to have another Cookies offensive joust advantage, and well, they're slowing the Neighbors down at least. On the joust, it's going to be Solar P. Solar P is going to send it over to Toki. Toki all the way across to Aviant. Aviant's going to send it down across to Dwup. And Dwup's, it's stolen by Time, and Time sends it right back over into the orange bubble. But wait, the shield is there and blocks the shot. Game is able to send it in for 3 points, bringing them up by 12. And we're just over 5 minutes into this game.
Yep. Apologies, guys. Maybe between rounds I'll leave the VC and try to restart Discord real quick. It's I got no visible lag, just Discord being a little sad tonight, but that's okay. It happens. We all have those days. But here comes the Cookies once again. They are down by 12 with just under half the round remaining. It's going to be in the hands of Avian, over cross to Toki. Toki, not liking what he sees, just sends this one on back to Solar P on the back line. Solar working his way back under pressure here from Game, and waits a little too long. Game snatches that one away and puts it in for the easy 3-pointer. The 15.
Well, I'm not sure if you're done talking or not, but they're up by 15 now, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Timeout by the Cookies, and you know what? I don't blame them. It's time to stop and say, what's working here? What's not working here? One and only. What have you seen so far?
Hey, yeah, an understandable timeout. A 15-0 point lead in the first 6 minutes of the first round. Wow. I think a big part of this game is the mental game. As we can see on the Neighbors, we have Rox Titan, Game Dash, and Jaywalker that have won multiple seasons. You know, if I am on the side of Cookies, I would be like really scared. I'm playing against big names and known names in the communities. But yeah, I think Solar P is clearly not nervous as he is getting I think 2 or 3 saves on good place shots by these well-known players. It's it's insane. Solar is also QBing for Team Cookies, which is he's doing a very great job. He's getting those passes well down to his teammates down there, and we've also seen quite a few shots missed by Cookies. We've seen Dwup and Avian and Toki with open 3 opportunities, but sadly they just cannot make those threes, and those threes are a big part of just being in Master Tier and being at this level. You have to make those threes. You have to compete.
Alrighty, well, it sounds like they unpaused that timeout. And Psychaotic, are you back with us?
Back with us. I restarted Discord. Hopefully, nope, it's turning red. Okay, take it away.
Alrighty, on the Cookies offensive joust, it's going to be grabbed by Solar P. Solar P is going to send it over to the right into the tunnel where Toki is there, sends it across, but the geometry gets in the way, and fortunately Solar P is able to grab it, but it's stolen by Game, who puts it in for another 3 points, bringing the lead up to 18. We're just 2 points away from a mercy, and those don't happen very often at this level of play. All right, and I just keep thinking somebody else is going to grab it, but we're going to have another offensive joust by Cookies. And out of the tube they come. Once again, it's grabbed by Solar P. Solar P sends it over to the right. It is picked off by Time, who passes it over to Jay Walker. And oh, it's not in the goal, it's not in the bubble, but Game has it. Game's going to walk it back, being pursued, but dodging away, getting that disc, looking for that shot. And it's grabbed by Jay Walker, who puts it in for 2 points. It is a mercy win by the Neighbors.
Yeah, I didn't catch how much time was left in round 1, but we're going. It's going to be over early, as the Neighbors go up 20-0. No points from Cookies so far. One and only. I know we just heard from you, but what are you thinking right now with these teams are going to be up to in the tunnels, getting ready for round 2?
Well, again, as I've said, this game is, I guess, more of a mental game. Like, if I'm in the shoes of Cookies, I would really be scared right now of these big names that have won multiple VRML seasons and probably thousands of dollars of this game. You know, we definitely see some missed opportunities from Cookies, which are you know, big opportunities that a team at this level should be able to make, and they need to be able to make these opportunities in order to actually compete. And a 20-0 in the first round is a big hit to the mentality, to just everything in general. I'm really interested in seeing this round 2. I want to see if the Neighbors can keep this up, and if the Cookies can, you know, put up a fight. Maybe make those open opportunities. Just stop being, I guess, maybe scared from the pressure. Maybe you know, stuff like that.
Well, that's a great analysis, one and only. And you know what? You are absolutely spot on. This is a mental game right now. And speaking of mental games, I just have to bring it up. We are in Fall Fest. This weekend, Onward and Pavlov continue their respective postseasons. Be sure to subscribe to VR Master League or Pavlov_VRML on Twitch to tune in. This is also the last week of Season 6. The league moderators would like to remind everyone there are no postponements this week, so be sure to finish up all your games by Sunday. But then we get to look forward to the Cycle 3 Challenger Cup in North America on November 5th and 6th. That's less than 2 weeks away, and I'm certain that both of these teams will be making their presence known in that Challenger Cup.
Yeah, the Challenger Cup is coming up in, like 2 weeks, and I'm very excited to see what the Neighbors can do. As you know, they have experience. They are these master players that are been you know, in the master tier for quite a bit. I am interested to see if they will maybe kick a team out. It's it's very interesting to see.
Absolutely, and we are actually in one of those between round timeouts. For those who aren't familiar with the timeout roles, every team, both teams actually, between rounds, you normally get a 1 minute, timeout. But between rounds, you could extend that by an extra 4 minutes to up to 5 minutes between rounds. That's in addition to the technical timeout that you can take up to 5 minutes between scores. Each team can do that once per the entire match for whatever reason. You really don't need to have a good reason to take your time out. You want to drink of water, you need to run to the restroom, you just want to collect your thoughts, maybe, play a different game. I wouldn't be surprised if some people take off their headset, play checkers, come back and finish up the round, just to get your mind off of it. I mean, maybe they go find some seals and club them or something. I don't know. Psychaotic, what do you do during your timeouts?
Man, I'm usually talking. I have a I don't want to sound super ego-y. I usually have a pretty good understanding of what we need to do going into the next rounds. Whether or not I'm physically capable of executing it is a completely different story. Timeouts, I'm usually at that map on the wall. I'm, thinking up new jousts, new plays, how we're going to go about addressing the other teams, whatever they threw at us in that previous round. That's usually what I'm up to. But to each their own. There are plenty of players I know that find it way more beneficial, like you said, to just completely get out of the headset for a few minutes, totally detach from the game, and then come back to it with a fresh mind. And here we go into a fresh round. Round 2 is underway. And the first touch is going to go to Cookies. They're working this one, toward the bubble, but oh no, Time getting that interception there and sending this one on through. Rocks Titan ahead of the pack. They're picking this one up, coming off the wall, but no, shut down by Avian. Loses a hand there, but it's okay. Toki gives back to it. Now intercepted by Time. Time denied by Shoulder P. What a save there. He's gonna get this one sent out of the mid, but Jay Walker with the interception has something to say about it. To send this to Rocks. Rocks over to Game. Game to the goal, and that's going in. The first 2 is on the board for the Neighbors.
And the Neighbors once again are making themselves felt just like I hope I don't pronounce this badly, but a derecho, or derecho, I suppose, is that word sneak there. So a windstorm. I actually had to look that up. That's kind of sad, but we're going to have yet another offensive joust by the Cookies. It's going to be Solar P over to Chubbs. Oh, they made a sub. Chubbs over to Avian. Well, I didn't even notice that they switched players. And over to Toki. Toki back to Chubbs. Chubbs is going to dodge around, send it back for the reset to Solar P. Solar P is going to send it all the way forward, but nobody's there, and Time is able to grab it and sends it out. They have no time for this. They are going to send it all the way back. It's grabbed by Rocks Titan, who sends it into the goal for a 3-pointer. It is now a 5-point game.
Yep, a 5-point game, but still plenty of time left on the clock. I'm not sure why they made the substitution here, but when you come in with a fresh player, it usually takes a second to that, a regel, figure out your play style and how you're going to approach the final part, or the remaining part of the round. Anyway, here comes once again Solar P over to Chubbs, who came in for Dwight. So this one over to Toki in the tunnel under a little, no, not really a little bit of pressure, but goes back to Chubbs just to open up some lanes. Chubbs making his way through the midfield now, gets all the way to the mid before sneaking this one down low, connecting with Avian. Avian on the boot looking to drive in, but gets denied by that defensive stack that will be picked up by Game, who is pre-stacked with Rocks Titan. They're looking to send it through, but it looks like Cookies actually will be the ones getting there first. It dropped this back, intercepted by Game. What a read there on the reset. Oh my goodness, that was disgusting as Game walks this one into the pocket for
that wasn't even walking it in. That was just a really slow, torturous, you can't stop this. I'm making these points. You can't stop it. And it's going to be Solar P on the joust over to Avian. Avian resets it back to Solar P, but Solar P is not there. Game is able to intercept it in for another 3 points, and they are halfway to another mercy, and we're less than 3 minutes into this game. Wow, this is incredible. And Psycha, if you get your audio back, just interrupt me. I don't mind.
I'm back. Am I still lagging?
Yeah, you're choppy.
Man, between games, we'll have to figure this out. Oh well, it is going to be Cookie coming out with this joust advantage up into the hands of Solar P. Solar P looking to send that one up to Chubbs, but that will be read by Rocks Titan instead. Up to Time. Time with the open goal and all the time in the world he could possibly need. We'll put that one in for the 3. Now the Neighbors are up by 15.
Yeah, you kind of faded out there, but hey, that's okay because we're going to have another offensive joust by Cookies, and out of the tubes they will come. It will be Solar P with the disc, and over to the right to Chubbs. Chubbs is going to dance around, send it across just before getting stunned out. Looks like it's a bad pass, and that happens. It's going to be slapped around, bouncing around the center there. Finally, it's going to be grabbed by Game once again, and Game's going to send it through mid all the way in, but the geometry gets in the way. It's a race. It's grabbed by Game once again, who sends it into the bubble, but it's picked up by Chubbs, and Chubbs is going to send it right back out. But wait, Rocks Titan is there and dings it off the ring. It's bouncing around the bubble, but Toki has it. Toki's going to send it out of the bubble over to Solar P. Solar P clears it the rest of the way through that left tunnel, and here comes Chubbs. Chubbs is trying to grab that disc, dancing below the goal, and it's not. It's stopped. It's grabbed by Time and sent right back out through the, almost to the left tunnel. But Game is there. Game sends it the rest of the way. And we're going to have a race for the disc, which does not happen very often. It is Time. Time bounces it off the shield. I don't think Time has missed a shot until just now. And Jay Walker into the bubble in front of the goal, passing it over to Game. And Game gently puts it in the top pocket for another 2 points, bringing their lead now to 15.
It's not looking good right now for the side of Cookies. They dropped round 1, and now with half of round 2 remaining, they need to wake up here now, or we could be leaving this round early as well. It's going to be Solar P sending this one over across to Chubbs in the tunnel. Chubbs doing some moves here, trying to fake out the stack before going low cross to Toki just outside the bubble. Here it comes, Cookies, maybe for an opportunity. Back over to Solar P. Solar driving in, finding that backward option to AV. AV trying to get through the over the bounds, but not quite going to make that one work. And instead, it's Time getting a hand on it and sending it out.
And it looks like it's going to be a race for the disc once again. But oh, wait, Jaywalker is right there, picks it up, says thank you, and passes it toward the orange bubble, bounces off the shield. But Rocks Titan is there, send it in for another 3 points. They are only 2 points away from their second mercy in this match. Oh my God. And there is another word here that I have to look up because I have no idea how to sneak it in.
I will do it for you because I did in fact look it up. I don't know if I'm using it right, but Neighbors trying to turn this into an ephemeral round lasting a short time. As Game is going to be driving in here just outside the bubble, the 1-on-1, and oh my goodness, Solar P gets kidnapped! Oh, that was unfortunate, but Game will drive this one in for the final 2, and now another mercy for the Neighbors. They're going to take this one in 2.
Wow, they wanted to make a statement, and they most certainly did. I don't know what this is going to do to the standings. I don't know where this is going to leave Cookies. But wow, this is going to be amazing. One and only, what do you think?
Yeah, a very interesting round coming in from both teams. We did expect this outcome, I think, but let's just look at the stats. Game Dash coming in with quite a few points on the board there for the Neighbors, as everyone says Game Dash is the best player in the world, and he's here to prove it. He's here to show that he's able to drop those points and help his team as much as he can. We saw a drop from Cookies. We saw Dwup, I think, drop in the second round, lag out or something happen, and we saw a substitution. Chubbs came into this round. He didn't look warmed up. And but what happened was Cookies did have quite a few opportunities there actually to make points, to maybe not make this both rounds just clean sheets for the Neighbors. But I think sadly Avian missed one of the points, or it was saved by Time Dash, and for the second time Avian as well missed the bounce off that cone. And sadly those two opportunities were missed. But yeah, we see a double swoop from the Neighbors here. Very interesting game. Very excited for this team, and I would really want to see them, in that Master Tier and in that Challenger Cup.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that is it for this game. I have been Pinched-Nerve, along with Psychaotic on and off, one and only doing the sidelines, and the wondrous Wonder T-Man on the cameras. Stay tuned because in about 5 minutes, we'll be back with a match between Psychotic, not to be confused with Psychotic, and Dislocated.
Starware. Our passion is for the future.
Yes.
Easy going right there. Looking at one more to go.
Here's how to get the Spark Mini Companion app for your Quest headset. First, go into your Echo Arena settings and turn API access on, then restart Echo Arena. Also, your phone and Quest do need to be on the same internet connection. For Android, go to the Play Store, search Spark Mini. For iOS, click the first link in the description, click View in App Store, and download Test Flight. Now go back to the page and click Start Testing. It's going to open in Test Flight. Install Spark Mini and open it. OK, next, start testing. Now you want to click this Find Quest IP button, but if it doesn't work, it's not a problem. We just have to manually find the Quest IP. Go into your Quest settings, then Wi-Fi settings, click on the Wi-Fi network you're currently connected to, scroll down, you'll see Advanced Settings, open that up. Scroll down more and you will see IP address. It should start with 192.168. Note this IP, go back into Spark Mini, click Settings in the bottom right, and input the IP address from your Quest. So I'm currently in a private arena in Echo. If you don't see anything here, you need to join a lobby or match. To join Spark Links, go into the Share Match tab, paste your Spark link, and click Join. Once again, you do need to be in a lobby or match to do this.
Hello and welcome back. I have hopefully fixed the internet problem. We will see. I am still psychotic, but you can hear me this time. And in the booth with me is going to be Pinched-Nerve, but one and only has gone, and in comes Jeep Girls. She will be also casting later tonight, so stick around for that. And Wonder T obviously still on the cams, running the show, doing everything that he does. But now we're going to go a little bit lower on the ladder, and then we'll be back up later. But for now, we've got to stop by for this awesome match between Disc Located and Psychotic. Pinch, it looks like they are readying up, but what are your thoughts, if you've got any?
I actually don't have any. I was looking at this Psychotic, and they've never played before. They have no VRML games as a team, so I'm expecting something totally different. So on the neutral joust, it is going to be, looks like headbutted out by Psychotic. Psychotic grabs it and scores almost immediately. Sorry for that pause there. I just did not expect that to happen quite so quick.
I mean, yeah, they may not have played a game before as a team, but I took a look through some of the team history of some of these players, and they are definitely not new to the league. So this should be a good match, and it has proven to be so far with that fast goal. But here comes Disc Located, and you know they're looking to answer back just as fast. Big Rome is playing patient here, very smart, stopping at the nugget before drawing out that stack and sending it over to Faceless Man. Faceless, under that same pressure, fires this one cross, and oh no, that is going to bounce a bit too high, but turned over as Savient sends this one through. However, Faceless Man back on it, gets the interception, and now sends this one into the bubble of Psychotic, where it will be recovered by Savient once again.
And Savian's going to send it out through the bottom of mid, all the way into the blue bubble. And the stack is there, Warrior Kitty. But no, Brad is able to pick it off and send it right back out. But it's stopped up in that popcorn area. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob is there. Is going to send it right back into the bubble over to Warrior Kitty. Warrior Kitty's going to bounce around the ceiling. And oh, hi, Bob. And it's going to go from there. But oh, it's not over. But Warrior Kitty's able to grab it. No, it's going to be grabbed. Oh, it's going back and forth. I'm not sure who has it, but Brad is able to send it right back to Hi Bob. And sorry, Hi Bob is going to look and pass it over to Warrior Kitty. Warrior Kitty sends it down, and Savient slams it in, bringing them up by 4.
Yep, that's another 2 points on the board there for Psychotic. It did take them a bit longer this time, right? The first goal was only 5 seconds. This one's a minute and 6. So now it seems like we are settling into this match a bit better. And here comes Dislocated. They are looking for their first points on the board tonight, as Big Rome wastes no time before sending this one up to Brad. Brad with the quick relay to Sila. Sila working his way forward here, drawing out that pressure from Hi Bob before going to Faceless Man. Faceless Man, oh my goodness, off the face there of Savient. That will go in for the 2.
Well, now we know why he's faceless. I mean, he's just knocking it
Taking
off.
other people's faces.
Yeah, just wiping it right off. And it looks like we're going to have an offensive joust by Psychotic. Is it Psychotic or Psychotic?
I thought it was Psychotic, just spelled creatively. I could be wrong. If somebody in chat wants to correct us.
All right, well, it is picked off by Dislocated, and Dislocated sends it over into the orange side. It's going to be Scala who sends it down, but no, it's saved by Savient. What an appropriate game name. And Brett has it and sends it into the blue bubble. The stack is there, and they just gently push it in for yet another 2 points, bringing the lead up to 4.
Yeah, I mean, Psychotic wasting no time there with the flim flam. They are getting straight to business as they put in another 2 and take that back at that 4-point lead, now up 6-2. But here comes Dislocated. Seems they have woke up in this round. Let's see how they address the added pressure. Big Rome sending this one forward. It will, no, not bounce over to Faceless Man. Instead, it's going all the way over to Brad, who hits this quick reset back to Big Rome. Big Rome under pressure there from Brad before sending it low to Faceless Man. Now over cross to Brad once again. Brad working his way into the bubble. They've got the numbers, but not for long. Big cross looking for Big Rome. A great bounce, but defense jumps out, and that will not be going in. Instead, it is going to end up in the hands of Sila. No, that pass is read by Hi Bob, getting the stun on Big Rome, forcing the interception and sending this one through.
And here come the stacks. It's finally grabbed by Warrior Kitty, who sends it in for a very quick 3 points, bringing up the lead to 7. It is now 9-2, and we have only 6 and little over 6 minutes left. So we're going to now see another offensive joust by Dislocated. And out of the tubes, they will come. I said that a little too fast. And here they come. It's grabbed by Big Rome, who sends it over to Faceless. Faceless over to Skyla, I'm not sure which. But reset back to Big Rome. Big Rome's going to dodge that. I just lost my words. Over to Brad. Brad into the bubble, behind the goal, but gets stunned out, and it's picked up by Warrior Kitty. Warrior Kitty's going to send it back across, but all the way across into the blue bubble. But wait, there's somebody there, and they are chasing the disc. It's going to be grabbed by Bread. Bread's going to send it back across too. I'm not sure who had that, but it's all the way across. It's finally picked up by Hi Bob, but Big Rome is able to grab it and knock it away. Once again, we're going to have a chase for the disc. Savient's able to grab it and walks it forward toward that bubble, but it's grabbed by Silas. Silas sends it back all the way across, but the geometry gets in the way, and the stacks are coming. Faceless Man sends it into the goal for a nice 3-point bounce shot.
Yes, a nice 3-point bounce shot indeed, and one that was very much needed to get Dislocated back into this game. They have cut the lead down to just 4 points. That is only 2 goals, but here comes Psychotic, and you know they're looking to re-extend that lead immediately. The QB is going to be Savient. He'll send this one over to Hi Bob, and they lose a hand on it. That's going to be picked up by Big Rome, looking for the long 3, but no good as Savient is there on the back line to send that one right back up through the tunnel. We should be seeing a stack race here. Yes, indeed, it is going to be Brad home first for the side of Dislocated. He's under some pressure from Brad. It's Brad versus Brad out there. Faceless Man picking up this pass and sends this one on through. Looks like it's going to bounce high up into the bubble of Psychotic, but they'll have the stack home first, and that means this is going to be Psychotic's disc.
And through the left tunnel it goes, all the way out and across. And once again, we're going to have people chasing that disc. And who's going to get there first? It looks like it's going to be Faceless Man. Faceless Man's going to reset it back. It's going to be grabbed by Silas. Silas sends it out through the left tunnel. And once again, the stacks form and start chasing that disc. The first one there is Sila. Sila gets stunned out, and it's going to be grabbed. Oh, it's just floating there. And Warrior Kitty's able to knock it out of the bubble, but the disc located is there, and Brad sends it back into the bubble. It's grabbed by Faceless Man. Faceless Man over to Big Rome, and for another 2 points, bringing the lead to only 2.
Yep. Oh my goodness, I'm dying. Okay, I'm good. Yes, disc located, cutting this lead down to only 2 points. I'm a mess. It's okay. We already know this. We've established this, and we're moving on. Yes, disc located, getting another 2 points on the board, have now cut the lead down to just 2 points, just one goal, and there's 3 minutes remaining. It's going to be Bread sending this one over across. Oh no, looking to connect with High Bob, but instead that is going too high for Bob. It's all right. He does track it down, though, on the ceiling, sending this one into Warrior Kitty. Warrior Kitty on the way down will not be denied on the 1v4. They're going to sink this one in for the 2.
Oh, certainly did get those 2 points, bringing their lead up to 4 points. It looks like Psychotic or Psychotic, I'm not sure which. Looks like they're a little hungry right now. We're going to see another offensive joust by disc located. And out of the tubes they come. It's going to be grabbed by Big Rome, who sends it over to the right to Brad, not Bread. And it's going to be forwarded over to Silas. Silas is going to walk it forward, looking for a little pass option, or maybe just walk it in. Fakes it, shoots, makes the 2 point, bringing the lead, bringing their deficit down by just 2.
Yep, good stuff there. Just over 2 minutes remaining, and I do see Big Papa Dirt, the captain of Psychotic, in chat, giving the bit there and also saying that they are here to cheer them on. That is so sweet, and we are glad to have you. But here we go. 2 minutes remaining and only a 2-point game. This one's going to be Savient looking to set it through, but oh no, bounces instead off the Geo. Who's going to be there first? It's Bread, but Bread sends this one over immediately over to High Bob under pressure. High Bob goes for the double reset back to Savient there on the back line, who will feed this one forward. Oh, looking for Warrior Kitty, but instead bounces a bit too low into the hands of Sila. Sila looking to sneak that one through. Oh, the stun comes through on the outgoing dislocated stack that may have saved them just there. Nope, just kidding. Brad's going to get there anyway, and they will sink that one in for the 2. We are tied at 11-11.
Wow, and we only have a minute and a half left. What do you say? How about a first round overtime? Well, we'll find out just in a minute and a half from now. We're going to have a rare Psychotic or Psychotic joust here, offensive joust, and they're very slow coming out of that tube. Savian is able to grab it, pass it over to Bread. Bread's going to look across, and oh, they lose the disc. It's picked up by Faceless Man 4, disc located, but it's not out. It's floating free. It's slapped back into the orange side, and here they come racing for that disc. Well, a little slowly, but High Bob is able to send it back into the blue side, and here comes that orange stack. Bread is able to send it across, but it's going to bounce and ding off the bottom of the ring. It's grabbed by Brad. Brad loses it. It's now in the hands of Savient. Oh, wait, no. Sila has it and sends it out into the right tunnel. But here's Faceless Man going to walk it forward. There are no stacks here. They're just taking their time. You can just hear that green call. 3 points. They take the lead with only 36 seconds left.
Faceless Man was not messing around with that one. Walked it in as close as they could before body pushing it in at 9 meters a second. But hey, you know what? It's worth it. They go up by 3. That forces Psychotic here to need a 3-pointer if they want to tie this one up. A 2 will not cut it. It's going to be Savient sending this one over across into the hands of High Bob. 15 seconds remaining, and that's going to be a turnover. Can they track it down, though? Yes, they can. Faceless Man getting this one picked up. And just waiting here, waiting for that pressure before sending it on through, and that will actually do it, I do believe, as Warrior Kitty picks this one up and just holds it and sends this one through. Round 1 is going to go to disc located. What a comeback. Jeep Girls, tell us all about it.
Oh boy. Okay, so to have started down and in such a deficit as they were, Psychotic just really got the lead there and kind of started rolling with it. I was a little bit worried for dislocated at the beginning. But they pulled it off to be able to come back and not only tie it up there at the 1 minute mark, roughly 1 minute mark, but then to take that lead and to finish it out strong in round 1 was fantastic for dislocated. So I'm excited to see the second round to see how they're going to be able to balance that and see what they're going to be able to do with it.
Yep,
that was great, and I have to interject this here because I was told I have to. You know, in the first game, I told you all about Fall Fest. Throughout all of Fall Fest, we'll be giving away HyperX products during select live streams. Be sure to keep an eye out for any hints as to when these might be by watching the announcements channel in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server.
I'm still dying. I'm sorry. I'm good. I made the rookie mistake of not bringing water to the cast. I forgot between rounds to go get more. So I'm just going to be dying for a minute. But hey, that's okay. These teams are, ready to go here for round 2. Dislocated, as Jeep Girls told us about, pulled off one heck of a comeback here. But now it is time for Psychotic to start their own comeback if they want a shot at round 3. But they got to get through this one first. Here we go. Faceless Man getting there first for Dislocated. Sending this one low cross for Brad to track down on the wall. Under pressure from Savian. The stun comes through, and that gives High Bob time to get there, but that's going to be stolen away by Scylla. Then back to Savian. Then picked off by High Bob. High Bob stacked there with Warrior Kitty. Looks to send this one on through. The stacks are broken apart, but the clear is good. Up into the hands of Savian. Looking for the 3, but oh no! Off the nest and into the hands of Warrior Kitty instead. Broken apart by Scylla. The 1v3 defensive maneuver will work out, and that is going to be all the way out of the bubble.
And it looks like High Bob is going to say hi to that disc and send it across to Warrior Kitty. Warrior Kitty's going to walk it in and off a big roam for a first 2 points of the round. Wow, these teams, we just watched the Diamond match, and I'm not quite sure what the ranking of these teams are, with one of them being brand new. I would say they're Platinum, and it is a very close match. It's a much closer match than that first one was, that's for certain. Big Rome is going to grab it, send it over to the left, but it's intercepted by Warrior Kitty, who's going to float it forward off the shield and back. You all right?
I'm just dying. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's going to be Savian over to High Bob, and High Bob is looking for somebody to say hi to, and it's going to send it right in through Avian into the goal, bringing the lead up by 4.
Yep, good stuff there from the side of Psychotic. They are, looking like they were in the first part of round 1, out to an early lead with not much time off the clock. But here comes Dislocated, looking to answer back. The QB is going to be Big Rome, and he will waste no time before sending this to Faceless Man. But under pressure, waits too long. Warrior Kitty with the pickup, but not the shot in. Instead, it will go off the shield and into the hands of Faceless Man once again. He is not quite going to find a way to sneak this one through the mid. Instead, it will be picked up by Bread. Brad working his way forward, going down low to Warrior Kitty, but Warrior Kitty loses that one to Faceless Man once again, and Faceless Man will work his way through the mid.
And it's going to be Faceless Man, and I just want to say good vibes. Thank you for that hydrate. I'm sure that now that Psychaotic has a little break there, she'll be getting something to drink. It's going to be the disc with Brad. Brad's going to take their sweet time, slowing it down, which quite often is a very smart thing to do. Just wait till your teammates get up there. Look at that. Pass it right up to Scylla. Scylla into the goal and slowing it down. Most certainly paid it off. They are now on the board with only a 2-point deficit.
Yep, the 18-meter-a-second lightning bolt from above is going to get it, go in and get Dislocated on the board here, and they've cut the lead down to just 2. But plenty of time left to go in this round. Let's see how Psychotic handles this one. It's going to be Savian sending this one down low into the hands of High Bob. Over cross quick to Brad. I'm sorry, Brad. Man, that is really messing with me. Warrior Kitty in the mid now, working their way forward. Sending this one up to Savian. Oh my goodness, hitting the stack in motion. Almost converting for a 3, but instead it will go off the ding ring. And Brad versus Brad goes in favor of Brad. They're looking for the clear through. Not going to find it there either, even off the second try, as it looks like Dislocated will track this one down, courtesy of Faceless Man. Faceless Man now looking for this clear lane and does get that cross clear through the tunnel up into the hands of Scylla. That is an open goal. Can they make it work? No, going to be a bit too high and bounce out into the hands of, not Warrior Kitty. Hi, Bob.
And High Bob is going to send it right down. It's going to be grabbed by a whole bunch of people at the same time. Finally knocked free and picked up by Warrior Kitty, who's going to send it across, but the geometry gets in the way once again. High Bob is able to grab that disc, but it's picked off by Scylla, and Scylla's going to walk it forward, sending it across to Big Rome. Big Rome is, once again, slowing it down, which quite often is a really, really smart thing to do, especially if you're a little behind. If you can, slow it down. Over to Brad. Brad over to Faceless Man, who puts it in the goal. It is now a tie game, and we're only 4 minutes into this round.
Yep, only 4 minutes into this round, and it is 4-4. A lot of 4s going on right now, and plenty of game to go. Let's see how Psychotic handles this added pressure, man. They go out to these early leads and then Dislocated pulls them right back in, and they can't afford to keep doing that if they want to send this to a round 3. And maybe they'll find some points here. No, that's going to bounce into the hands of Faceless Man, but stunned out, then stolen by Brad. Great defense there. Brad looks to send this one through the tunnel. However, Warrior Kitty on the back line's got something to say about it. They'll send this one low cross to High Bob. High Bob over to Savian. Savian drive it in back to High Bob, and what a passing play there from the side of Psychotic. New team, doesn't matter. That is some great chemistry right there, and it converts for a 2-pointer.
And it sounds like we are going to have a timeout. So, Jeep Girls, what are you seeing so far?
Oh boy. Okay, so more of the same. I mean, they're both doing a fantastic job. Very much a back and forth match here. That last goal, though, was the one over by Faceless Man a few moments ago to tie it up was incredible. And then High Bob just signing away with it and wanting that. You can tell that Psychotic is really trying to get this win right now, and they're all doing a great job. But it's going to come down to who wants it more. Dislocated taking round 1, but they have been behind the majority of the game, and they keep bouncing up and up and up and up as they go. And Psychotic, no, they just seem to be maybe a little more aggressive or something. I'm not quite sure.
Yep.
All righty.
I think you're spot on with the the aggressive. It looks like Psychotic is playing more aggressive, a little faster, pushing a little bit harder, even if maybe they're not necessarily should be. And I feel like that is out of the desire, the drive, knowing that they need to win this round. They are feeling the pressure here because otherwise it could just be Dislocated walking away with this game in only 5 minutes.
Absolutely. And, thanks to the wonderful cameras from Wonder Team Man, we can actually watch the Dislocated team floating around in that staging area. We're probably just talking it over, saying, okay, we're down by 2 points. We really need to take this round if we want to win. But it's not a whole lot of pressure. They don't look stressed out. I don't know. They just kind of look really relaxed to me. I mean, it's not like this is the finals. And speaking of the finals, the first day of Echo Arena Finals is Saturday, November 12th. All 3 regions will have events over those 2 weekends. So be sure to check out the events page at the top of the channel list in the Echo Arena VRML Discord server for more information, including exact schedules and formats. It looks like we're going to have a sub in for Dislocated. We got 5 people there.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure what's going on because Lorenzo is not listed as a rostered member of either team. It looks like they're gone now, though. Maybe an accidentally sent Sparklinker invite. It's all good. Out before the clock actually winds down. So here it comes, Dislocated. It's going to be Big Rome working his way forward here. No pressure just yet. Gets all the way to the trap before he stops. Brett is eyeing it up, but the cross will go over to Faceless Man. Tracks this one down off of the bounce. Incoming stack sends this one back over to Big Rome. Now over looking for Sila. Sila eyeing up these options and waits a little too long. Warrior Kitty sneaking up on him with the stack. Sends this one up, but right back into the hands of Faceless Man. They have been killing it on the defense tonight, Faceless Man. I just got to shout that out. And now here comes Dislocated once again.
And Faceless Man's going to walk it forward. Keeping an eye on that one defender, passes it back over to Big Rome. Big Rome up to Brad. Brad's going to look up, and oh no, it's saved and knocked out of the goal, and it's going to be recovered and slapped out by Brad, not Brad. And there comes the stacks. It's finally grabbed by High Bob, but stolen away by Sila. Sila's going to walk it back. It looks like it's going to be in the hands of Faceless Man. Yes, Faceless Man is able to grab the disc and brings it forward, passes it back to Sila. Sila back forward to Faceless Man, into the bubble, into the goal for 2 points, once again tying up this game.
Yep, good stuff here from the side of Dislocated. I am loving the patience and discipline that we are seeing from them in this match, and they certainly earned that 2-pointer there to tie this one up at 6 apiece. Now, with 3.5 minutes remaining, Psychotic really needs to get it in gear here, get a couple unanswered points on the board as Warrior Kitty sends this one to Brad. Brad with a quick relay to High Bob. High Bob under pressure. Oh my goodness. Gets the stun there before sending it back to Brad, but Brad, under that same pressure, looks for a cross in the form of High Bob and does find him after a series of interesting bounces. High Bob goes now to Savian at the bow tie, taking this one up high to the ceiling. and backing this one out patiently. I shouted out the patience there from Dislocated, and now we're seeing it from Psychotic, and there we go. It all pays off in the end. That's going in for the 2, and Psychotic has their lead back.
That's right. Psychaotic does have, or Psychaotic does have this lead. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights. They do have the lead back, and we're going to see an offensive joust by Dislocated. And out of the tubes they come. It's going to be grabbed by Big Rome and sent to a little to the left to Faceless Man. Faceless Man's going to forward it up to, oh, nobody's there. Oh, wait, Sila is there, who sends it in for 2 points. Once again, tying up this game, and we are under 3 minutes.
Sila's the sleeper cell here. I'll call him out. I mean, if you look through Sila's player history, you know what I'm talking about here. Sila is key factor there on the side of Dislocated, and certainly proves it there with that set of points. But now here comes Psychotic. They're looking to earn it right back as they send this one all the way up to High Bob. High Bob sending this one back, looking for that reset, but oh no, it is going to bounce and set into the hands of the Faceless Man. Faceless Man not able to find the clear though, as instead it ends up in the hands of Savient, who's going to pause for just a moment before sending this one over across to Warrior Kitty on the floor. Warrior Kitty finding the option in the bubble. It's High Bob driving this one in, looking for the goal, and finds it with that 2-pointer.
And once again, Psychotic is in the lead. And, they only have a 2-point advantage. Those Psycho people, Psycho, whatever. They're close enough. I mean, Psychaotic, On the offensive joust, it's going to be grabbed once again by Big Rome. Sends it to the right window to Brad. Brad forwards it to Sila. Sila's going to walk it forward, has an option, and sends it back to Brad. Brad's going to look around, send it very slowly back to Big Rome, who sends it forward back to Brad. Brad's going to walk it forward, but gets stunned out. The disc is stolen by Brad, who resets it back to Savient, and Savient tries to clear it out, but the geometry jumps in the way once again, and it's picked off by Brad, who's going to send it down, but there's nobody there. Brad is able to grab it and sends it all the way across into the blue bubble, and here they come. Oh, it's not in, but Brad is there, and we're going to have a little battle for the disc. Wow, you have like all 8 players right there on top of each other. And it's Brad finally that's able to walk away with the disc, but not hold on to it. And it's finally grabbed by Brad, not Brad. And that's going to really mess me up. It was Sila who sent it out through that tunnel there, and it is finally picked up by Big Rome, but no, Big Rome is stunned out, and Warrior Kitty's able to grab it and send it back into the blue zone. Faceless Man's able to grab it from there. It's going to send it forward back into the orange zone. There's nobody there yet except for one player, but wait, Brad is there, but it's stolen by Brad. What is this competition between those two? And it's over to Sila. Sila over to Big Rome. Big Rome's going to pass it back to Brad. Brad something over to High Bob, and High Bob clears it out of the zone.
7 seconds left. They need to get down here, right now. One person overshoots, but Brad on the scene first will ensure that, oh, wait, I got the scores mixed up. Oh my goodness, I'm silly. Psychotic just sent this to round 3, and I can't read. I really need water. I'm gonna go do that. So, Jeep Girls, will you stall for us, please?
Oh boy. Okay, so that was a fantastic match. Very back and forth like we have seen so far out of both of these teams, and to see Psychotic take that lead and to take that round was amazing. Also, I'd like to say huge shout out to Nightfire for subscribing. Thank you so very, very much. We appreciate it. And somebody said something about some word sneaks that got ignored. So I don't know if you guys saw them or not, but we might want to dig in and find those.
I think I covered it.
We got
cover
them.
it?
We got them.
Okay. Good vibes. Feeling like you got scammed. So.
Nope, I was checking them off as she was going.
Well, I pick any very difficult, challenging word from the English vocabulary, and that's probably the one that was chosen. Anyways,
yeah.
we appreciate all of the channel points being spent. So that up. Third round, as always, third rounds are the best round, and it's a clean slate from here moving forwards. Dislocated has taken round 1, and Psychotic taking round 2. So it's anybody's game right now, and I'm excited to see who is going to take it. So let's bounce right back in there.
I realized that I had my camera on, so I couldn't leave, so that's fine. We're just gonna be dehydrated again this round. It's all good! Here we go! Into round 3. The first touch is going to go to Psychotic, and oh my goodness, it's a good one, but Sila will track it down off the bounce and send it right back up through the mid, right into the hands of High Bob. Here comes Psychotic once again, under pressure from the stack here from Dislocated, and fires this one over to Savient, but it looks like it is, yes, going to be picked up by Savient, and they will send this one forward with the behind-the-back pass, but Brad picking this one up instead, looks to send it through. It's going to require another try. This time it is going to get through up into the hands of Faceless Man. Faceless Man looking at the open lane, stacks on the way home, and they track it down first. Oh my goodness, the speed there. However, they cannot find the clear yet as Dislocated looks to set up once again.
And it is going to be Big Rome on that floor area, walking through the geometry. Oh, and gets stunned out by Warrior Kitty. Warrior Kitty sends the disc all the way into the blue zone, and there are the stacks. Warrior Kitty sends it straight down into the goal for the first 2 points of the third round.
Yep, good stuff there from the side of Psychotic. They sink in this first 2 and start round 3 outright. Here comes Dislocated, though. I mean, they won that first round after quite the comeback, but Psychotic stole it away from them in round 2. Let's see how they handle this pressure going into round 3. It's going to be Big Rome as the QB, and he is happy to just wait at Nest. He is not playing Psychotic's game. They will be playing Dislocated as he finally sends this one over across to Faceless Man, immediately sent back to Big Rome, now back up to Faceless Man once again. The stack gets back together though, and oh no, that is going to be a loose pass. Who's going to track it down first? It's going to be Bread with the open goal, no good. A little bit off instead into the hands of Warrior Kitty, who's doing some moves, finds that pass over to Bread, and that is another 2 on the board for Psychotic.
It most certainly is, and that brings them up 4 points, and this is it. This is the last round. This is the only round that matters. It's 2 out of 3, and the first 2 have been played. So here we go on another offensive joust by Dislocated. Out of the tubes they come. It's going to be Sila grabbing it this time. Sila's going to send it over to the left into that left tunnel, and Faceless Man has the disc. Faceless Man's able to get rid of it over to, it looks like Brad. Brad's going to grab that disc, walk it a little forward, take a look for some options there. And once again, they're going to take their time, see what they can do over to Faceless Man. Faceless Man sends it forward over to Sila. Sila's behind the goal, puts it in for 2 points, shrinking the deficit to only 2.
Yep, there we go. I am noticing a theme here where Psychotic gets out to that early lead, but once they hit that 4-point mark, then Dislocated goes, okay, all right, we're awake, and they put in that 2-pointer here to cut the lead down to just 2. But now here comes Psychotic looking to add back to that lead. It's going to be Savient sending this one over to High Bob, now back over across to Bread. Bread hits this pass up to Warrior Kitty, doing some moves there in the mid to get around the stacks, but it is not going to work out as Faceless Man picks this one up regardless and sends it through for the waiting stack. Sila taking the shot, but Savient getting home to get the save, sends this one out of the bubble where it will be picked up by Warrior Kitty and cleared out.
But it's picked up by Big Rome, and Big Rome is going to take their time once again. I'm really impressed with the patience because you know what? You have the disc. It's an important game. You're in the 3rd round. The last thing you want to do is be patient. You want to get that disc into the goal, and it's passed up to Sila. Sila's going to send it forward over to Faceless Man, who puts it in the goal, tying up this game at 4, and we're 4-4 and 4 minutes into the round.
I do see that word sneak redeemed, and a quick Google search did not lead me to a clear definition. So if you could get us a definition for that, it'd be appreciated. All right, here comes Psychotic. The score is now tied at 4 apiece. It's going to be Savient as the QB. Savient doing his Big Rome impression. They're waiting until that stack comes after him and waits maybe a bit too long as the back stack gets the read on the first pass, and now they're tracking it down. It will be Brad there first. Brad taking this one low, under pressure from Bread, sends this one over to Big Rome, Big Rome in the trap, sends this one right back up to Brad under that same pressure, barely gets the next pass off, but it's actually going to bounce right into the hands of Savient. However, that clear is not going to go through either. Back now into the hands of Brad, over across to Sila. Sila taking a second here to get the team set up again, calm it down before sending it to Big Rome on the ceiling. And Dislocated is happy to play patient here. Back low cross, but stolen away by Warrior Kitty for the side of Psychotic. That clear will not go through, and oh no, neither will that one, but 3rd time's the charm, and this time it will end up into the bubble of Dislocated. Picked up not by Savient. They get stunned out. Instead, it will be an attempted slap away. Back into the hands of Bread. Back over now to High Bob. Over to Warrior Kitty. Warrior Kitty to Savient. And oh my goodness. That was, yep, that happened. But hey, it's going to go in for the 2.
Wow, and that was pretty. I feel bad, but hey, you get the points the way you can get the points. Sometimes you push them in. Sometimes you have that beautiful long throw. Slam dunks are just 2 points, and it all counts. It's going to be a big roam over to Brad. Brad over to Sila. Sila's going to, looks like they bumped into geometry, knocked the disc free, but they are able to recover it. Sila's going to pass it over to Faceless Man. Faceless Man's going to reset it, but there's nobody there to catch it, and it's going to be a race up in that popcorn area. Sila is able to grab the disc and send it back down, and once again, though, it's a free-floating disc, and it's going to be a race. It is slapped out by Dislocated over to Sila. Sila sends it in for 3 points, taking the lead for Dislocated.
Here comes Dislocated, and you know what? That is a 3-pointer. It is a 1-point difference right now, and as Newton Dad would say, that is the ghost point that is going to be lingering for a while, because as we exchange a bunch of 2s, that means we're going to see a lead change almost every single time. It's going to be Savient as the QB, sending this one over to High Bob. High Bob wasting no time under pressure from the stack, sends this one over across, but it will not be on the mark. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Faceless Man for the side of Dislocated, looking for a beautiful bounce pass there for Brad, who takes this one down to the floor under pressure from the stack, hits that pass over into the hands of Sila. Sila also playing chicken with the stack, sends this one back over to Brad in the mid. Brad feeding it forward, looking for Big Rome there, but Big Rome waits a little too long, and Warrior Kitty will track this one down and send it out.
And here come the stacks once again. They overshoot the disc, but it is able to be picked up by Bread. Bread's going to send it across, but it's picked up by Sila. Sila sends it out almost to that right tunnel, but wait, Psychaotic, here we go. Is there, but it's exchanged, and Sila is able to get that disc back, and we're going to have a little floating race, and it's finally picked up by Savient, who sends it back out, and it does get most of the way out, but Big Rome is there and sends it right back. It's going to bounce off that geometry. Warrior Kitty is able to grab it and sends it down into the left, to the right tunnel. It's forward along, and Savient is able to grab it, send it, but just misses the goal. That would have been an amazing shot, and it's not only going to miss the goal, but bounce out of the bubble and all the way back through mid. Brad is able to forward it along up into almost the orange bubble, and Faceless Man is there, but off the ding ring. Fortunately, they're not able to recover it. Hi, Bob. I see you got the disc and sent it right back out. Your teammate Savient's there, is able to grab it, sends it once again to the goal, but not all the way in. Savient's going to try again, get the 2 points, and take the 1-point lead.
The cross pocket shoulder anchor, you love to see it. That's going in for the 2, and now Psychotic has their lead back, but with 2 minutes remaining, that means this round is going to be over soon, and it could just mean who scores last will win. It's going to be Big Rome sending this one up to Brad. Brad under pressure, getting this one through to Sila. Sila under that same pressure, waits a little too long. The drive-by stun comes through, as does the clear, at least the attempted clear. It's going to require a little bit of help there from the teammate as Savient slaps this one along in the mid. It's going to be tracked down by Savient, just getting stunned out. It's Sila there first for Dislocated. Sila looking to send this one through, and does, bouncing through the tunnel to the floor. This could be an opportunity if they can get there first. No! Bread on the scene first. We'll get this one picked up, sent over to High Bob, and High Bob hits the double reset back to Savient.
And Savient's going to walk it out. But no, it's grabbed by the Faceless Man, passed over to Brad, and Brad dings it off the ring. Once again, we're going to have a little race for that disc. Gets grabbed by Savient. Savient's able to clear it all the way out. But wait, Big Rome is there with the stack and is going to walk it forward. Big Rome is going to take their time. They're only down by 1, and they have a full minute. It's going to be passed up to Sila. Sila's going to pass it back to Brad, and Brad shoots it in for 2 points, retaking the lead.
Oh my goodness. I mean, what more could we ask for a round 3? It is going to come down to the wire, as we are going to have about 35 seconds remaining. Dislocated is up by 1, but any points here from the side of Psychotic would be the ice, or from Dislocated for the matter. It's basically next goal wins. It's going to be Warrior Kitty's help sending this one through. The stack is together to track it down if they can read this bounce. Yes, it's Sila there first. Sila sends this one through the tunnel. We've got 20 seconds remaining. This one will be picked up by Savient. Savient, oh no, loses gonna hand on it, but does get back to it before sending this one through the tunnel, bouncing around toward the bubble, up into the hands of Sadie. This is the opportunity, and that will go in. I do believe that Psychotic just stole round 3.
They absolutely did. It was like a furry wolf bit. Real cute. Okay, so I interjected a word. I mean, come on, you give me 4 words as a word sneak. And by
That
the
was
way,
a word sneak?
thank you for the hydrate, AG Vulcan. And that does end the second match of the night with Psychotic taking the round. I'm really enjoying this, by the way. And Psychotic, it's back to you.
I mean, what a match. Jeep, we are already late for our next one, but if you got any really quick comments. Nope. Okay, so the next match, we are going to have W as they take on Juicebox. It is a master match. You do not want to miss it, so we will be right back. Hello and welcome back. See, I told you it wouldn't be long. I told you should stick around because now we've got W versus Juicebox. We do have a bit of a substitution going on in the booth. I am still Psychaotic. Wonder T still on the cams, but Jeep Girls has been promoted. She's up here in the booth with me doing some play-by-play. Jeep Girls, I am so stoked for this match. Tell us about it.
No doubt. Absolutely. Coming in on W tonight, we've got Citizen Giggity Gout, Jake, and Bloop. And over on Juicebox is Swag War, Ryan, Mozzie, and mystery player. Don't know who. My guess is the Law, because he was already talking about he was ready to start the game. So, yeah, let's go. Okay, read my message. We have a redemption. I'm going to go ahead and read it before we get started here.
Stop! We're not doing this again!
Hippopotamonstorosis equipped Dahliaphobia pneumonia ultramicroscopic silica volcanicnosis is a lung disease.
Do you remember that cast we did where we got that as a word, like as a word sneak, and I tried and I just fell apart, and then Wonder T played like an AI pronunciation of the word, a computer pronunciation, just to shame me. Man, it's fine.
Good vibes. It was good vibes. Thanks, good vibes. Always coming in.
Psychotic won the last one, correct?
Psychotic did.
Yes, okay.
That's correct. Third round.
Good stuff from
There we go.
Looks-
Law
yep.
is in the arena.
Yeah,
This
Law
gonna
is
be a
in.
good match.
Yep, it is definitely going to be a very good one, right? So W, has some newer faces. I cannot call them new. A couple of them have been in and around Master Tier before, but a team full of newer blood overall. Whereas on the side of Juicebox, these are veterans. These are teams that have been in Master Tier season after season after season, and we saw W pull the upset against Kang. Let's see if they can pull it against Juicebox as we get into round one right here, right now. Oh my goodness, that was fast. Mozzie there first for Juicebox, but intercepted by Jake. Jake will be sending this one through the tunnel. It looks like Citizen's got some speed. Can he track it down? Yes, he can, and there we go. W off to a solid start with that 2-pointer.
Wow, that was no joke. So it started off really strong. Juicebox came out hard, grabbing that disc, getting it all the way down the arena, but it was intercepted, and they just turned it right around. Very quick start to this match to be on the board first here. Lots of time, 9 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. Juicebox got just advantage with the Law, grabbing that disc now. Gonna send it all the way through the tunnel area there to Mozzie. Mozzie's gonna pick it up and send it to Ryan, but Ryan is gonna get stunned out, losing possession, but the Law is there to pick it up and go for the bounce shot, and we are tied.
Furry Wolf Bitcute apologizing ahead of time for my next word sneak. Okay.
No worries. We will wait with bated breath.
Yep. The name of the game in this game right now, though, is speed. Both of these teams working incredibly quickly, incredibly precise, and here comes another play from W as Citizen sends this to Bloop. Bloop looking for Jake, but it's going to bounce back. Oh no, Mozzie not able to get the hand on it. Instead, it's the Law eyeing up that open goal, but Giggity Gal going to steal that one away. And speaking of steals, here comes Swag War. He will get that one stolen back. Sent up now to Ryan. Ryan driving in from the shoulder, looking for that bounce, and he'll find it. That's going in for the 2, and now Juicebox has the lead.
Wow, what an answer and what a response there by Juicebox. I'm wondering if Val is here, because I have not seen Val say anything yet. But I am going to, just in case she is, I'm going to say, Psych for Governor! Yeah. Joust advantage going back over to W now. That was real slick, wasn't it? And disc is down to the hands of Citizen. Citizen across the arena. I can't even look at you. And it's in the hands of Ryan now. He's going to make that grab. Send it right back through to Mozzie. Mozzie now with the disc walking down the arena. Going to cross it over to the Law. Law going to... Oh, but it's not in. And he's going to have to try again. And there we go. And it is in. Persistence pays. And that's going to be Mozzie finishing that one up for the points.
I mean, good stuff from Law, getting the block up, and though losing a hand on it, it was just enough for Mozzie to get that behind the back fling in for the 2. Great stuff from Juicebox. Also, stop it, both of you, stop it. I'm retired. I sit on my porch with my little fake gavel, and I wave it at all the kids that try to walk by on my lawn, and I'm happy. Leave me. Okay, here we go. It's gonna be Jake sending this one back to Giggity Gal for the reset on the bow tie. Sending this one low now to Citizen. There he is. Overcrossed into the hands of Jake. Jake looking to drive in, maybe with the 2-on-2, and oh my goodness, Swag War coming up big with that save. Sends this one through the tunnel. The stacks together, right into the hands of Mozzie, and that is an easy 2-pointer there for Juicebox.
Wow, that was amazing. And Val is here now. Hello, Val. We're so glad that you're here checking out this game, as always, and supporting your team. It's so nice to see. But Pinched-Nerve did not redeem any points for that, so I'm not gonna say it. Anyways, that is going to be Giggity Gal sending that disc down, but Mozzie does intercept it right there, turning it right back around, sending it off the floor. Oh, I thought that one was gonna go in, but he is gonna pick it up one more time, moving down towards the goal, gonna cross it over to the Law. The Law moving in, sends it back to Mozzie for the shot.
Juicebox has no Kakorophobia going into this game as they are up by 8. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure all of you Google ridiculous English words or hardest words to pronounce because it's the same list every time. So whoever's got that top search result on Google is doing real well, courtesy of VRML players. Anyway, here comes W. It's going to be Citizen up to Jake in the mid. Jake doing some moves to create some time and space, waiting for those teammates to get up with him. Finally fires this one low to Giggity Gal, down to Citizen. Citizen looking for the goal, but oh no, off the ding ring there. But Jake gets a great leech there off of Mozzie to get there first and looks to set up W once again. No, that's going to be intercepted by Ryan. Ryan sends this one through the tunnel. We should be seeing a stack race here. Is it eventually going to be up into the hands of the Law? But denied there there by Jake. What a save, and sent out of the bubble. It's going to be recovered by Giggity Gao, who sends this one forward.
Oh, but Mozzie does make the snatch right there in the blue zone, sending that one back to Swagwar. Swagwar is going to send it all the way down. Nicely done into the hands of the Law, who's going to shoot the 3, taking the lead by 11.
Okay, isn't there like a syllable limit for these? This is getting a little out of hand.
Not for read my message, I don't think.
Okay, here we go. I'm not even gonna. It's just a read. I'll have to sneak it. Lopata Tima Mako Silico. Silicogalio cranial lipasanadrima hypatrima Mato Silphio Carabomilito. I'm halfway through. Kataka K chime in to kick her a Palasa Safat Fop. Kryptonop. Aegon. I killed it.
That was phenomenal.
Thank
Phenomenal. You. Yes. After that word, I think you're gonna need to go see your Odo Ryan and Larry, and not just.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
That would be the doctor who studied everything. Oh, what a great grab there by Citizen inside the bubble. Gonna send that one right back through into the hands of Jake. Jake and Bloop are ready to go, but the disc is going to be right there, stuck in the blue zone, heading back down towards the goal. Jake sends it over to Giggity. Giggity moving in, gonna send it to Jake. Woo! Nice goal. Very nice play. Very nice play. Kudos.
What a slap there. Giggity Gao crossing that one precisely in front of the defender, but just too far in front of the goalie to jump. And Jake takes full advantage of it, securing that 2-pointer. It's, you know what? I'm not going to say it. I will not Caster's Curse it. Here comes Juicebox looking to answer back now. Just under 4 minutes remaining. It will be the Law as the QB, getting the duck there on Bloop before sending this one over across into the hands of Swagwar. Swag working his way forward. Doesn't like what he sees, so he will back out for a second, creating that reset lane back to the Law. The Law hits oh no, not Swagwar. I'm sorry. He finds Mozzie in the bubble. They are pushing here and now, and Swagwar is not messing around as he escorts that one in for the 2.
That was beautiful. Very well played by Juicebox there to get 2 more points on the board. That was phenomenal. Nice play. Oh, it appears that W has lost a player, so they are going to come out here with a 3-man roster. We'll see what they are going to do with it. That's going to be Giggity Gao with the disc. Going to send that one over to Citizen. It's going to send it down quickly, but the Law is there to pick it up. Sending that one right back through off the backboard. Giggity Gao is going to make that grab. Sending that one through right there. Who's it going to get to? And it does get to Citizen. Citizen's going to send it all the way in and back off the backboard again. Mozzie does pick it up, though, turning that one right around. And, you know, a player deficit that's a challenge, especially when these teams are this fast.
Yeah, I mean, these teams are so fast, but you know what? W needs to play a little faster, at least convert a little faster, and that's gonna do it. As I say that, Citizen making me eat my words as he sinks in that 3-pointer from 22 meters out. And they have cut the lead down to 8, which is not impossible with 2 minutes remaining, but it's going to require a lot of unanswered points, and that right there is the challenge against a team like Juicebox.
Definitely a challenge against Juicebox. The Law does grab that disc, but Jake is fighting against him right now. Gonna send that one right back through into the hands of Mozzie. Just gonna walk down the arena. They are in great passing position right now. Gonna send that one, whoops. Oh, that did not work out as intended. It's right there in the hands of Citizen, moving down towards the tunnel. Gonna send that one in. Oh, nice stack and save there by Mozzie. Gonna send that one right back through.
It looks like we've got a little bit of a 3v4 going on. Bloop has dropped, hopefully just temporarily. And oh, Jake, they're breaking that one up from the Law, sending this one through. The stack is together. This is another opportunity. Citizen sinking that one in. That's going in for the 2. 3v4 does not matter. It's going to be W that scores.
Okay, that's 2 now that they have scored in with the 3. Okay, Bloop is back now, and he is ready to go.
Thanks, Wonder.
Thank you, Wonder. You're my hero. See, not all heroes wear capes. Some use a controller. All right, that disc is right across the arena, out of the bubble. Jake does pick it up, getting a little heat there from Ryan. Forces the pass, and the Law is going to pick that one up. Law moving right into the bubble. Will he take it? No, he's going to share it. Oh, no. And that is going to be a goal denied there as Bloop trying to get to it. Lots of stunning going on right there inside the bubble. Everybody was there. What a rushed and crazy hectic moment for them all.
It needs to be a 3, and it needs to be right here, right now. The time is ticking down. They're down by 6, and I think that may have just actually put the ice on it with that clear. It's going to go all the way down into the W zone. Picked up by Mozzie, but denied by Giggity Gow. What a save there as he finds this pass up to Jake. Jake looking to send this one up to Bloop. Bloop looking for that 3-pointer, and you know he don't miss those. That will go in for the 3. However, it is not enough. It's going to be Juicebox taking round 1. I mean, but what a comeback there from the side of W against a team like Juicebox, never letting it get so out of reach and getting it back within 3. That is quite a feat on its own and makes me super excited for what we will see in round 2.
Yeah, this is very much anybody's game. Tight match. You know, they were down for so long. The juice box was full. No, the juice box was up for the majority of that game. I mean, they didn't have any goals over on W from 9 minutes 40 seconds, and then it took them all the way till 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock before they got another goal. And then so to come back from that and to be within 1 goal of taking that round was absolutely incredible. And I'm really looking forward to round 2 and most likely round 3. So we'll see.
Well, don't curse it just yet. But no, seriously, I am so impressed with what we have seen so far. Taking a quick look at the stats. On the side of W, it tells a story. Citizen has been killing it up front, 7 points to his name. He is actually leading in that column, whereas Giggity Gal with 4 saves leading in that column. I mean, both of those two polarized ends of the arena, but they are doing their job quite well. Whereas Jake, 4 assists, has been setting up Citizen, and I would assume Bloop as well. Bloop unfortunately lost his stats there with that drop, but he's doing well. Conversely, over on the side of Juicebox, everything is spread out a bit more evenly, everybody contributing all over the arena. So interesting to see how that kind of stuff matches up. But here we go now into round 2. Jeep, take us away.
All right, that's going to be Mozzie making a quick grab of it, looking for everybody to get into position, but you're going to have to send it fast as Ryan is there. Oh, but what a save by Giggity. Oh, he bounced it off the shield. That makes me feel so good because I do that all the time. So when you see a master player do that, it makes me feel. That's going to be a fantastic goal by Jake right there, just 30 seconds in.
Yep, good stuff there, and I will stip to that with that hydrate. Congratulations, W, getting on the board first here in round 2. But let's see how Juicebox now answers back to that. It is going to be the Law as the QB, working this one up to the bow tie. Under pressure here from Bloop, sends this one over into the hands of Mozzie. Mozzie under pressure from Jake, fires this one low cross to Swag War. Swag War has a little time and space to work with here. Incoming stack, so he will pause at the Nugget to make that lane up there to Ryan. Ryan driving down, but Citizen steals that one away and gets this one sent up for the waiting stack. Picked up here by Jake. Jake firing this one in, looking for that long 3, and he hits those from 34 meters out, 18 meters a second. It's going to be W up by 5.
Oh my goodness, what a shot. That was beautiful by Jake, pulling that lead up ahead by 5 there. And we have another Read My Message word of the day. Infinitesimal, meaning indefinitely or exceedingly small.
Very small.
You know what's not small, though, is that pass and that, what a save there. Not sure if that was intentional or off the head, but it did the job as Jake does pick that disc up and send it all the way back through, trying to get it through, but it's going to get stuck in the trap. Ryan getting stunned out by Jake, losing possession of that disc, and it's going to bounce right back down, but Swag War is there, and he is going to send it right back down into the blue zone, into the hands of the Law. The Law is moving down, telling everybody, get where you're supposed to be, as he sends that one over to Mozzie. Mozzie moving into the bubble, going to shoot it right into the bottom of the goal. Getting on the board here in round 2.
Yeah, Mozzie taking no chances on that drive. You could see as soon as he pulled off that nest, he was eyeing that bottom pocket, and nothing was going to take it from him. And with that 2-pointer, as you said, Juicebox now on the board. They have cut the lead down to just 3 points. But now here comes W, and you know they want that lead right back up as Giggity Gow works his way off the nest. Incoming stack here, pressure on Bloop, but Bloop still manages to find a way to sneak this one through the tunnel. However, it is going to bounce around instead into the hands of Mozzie. Oh my goodness, the stack between Mozzie and Ryan all over the arena, working this one up into the bubble, and Ryan sinking it for the 2. Juicebox is back within 1.
They are. That sounded so dramatic, too, by the way. Back within 1.
Oh my gosh, thank
Emphasize
you.
it. I loved it. That was good. Joust advantage going back over to W right now. 7 minutes left on the clock, and they are just ahead by 1 as Giggity Gal picks that disc up, sends it over nicely to Citizen. Citizen's going to pass it right down to the hands of Jake, who is trying to avoid that stack. Not quite going to work, though, as Ryan grabs that disc all the way into the bubble and across the floor, where the Law does pick it up and moving into position as everybody's there. Going to pass that one to Ryan, who's going to seal it and take the lead for Juicebox.
I mean, almost all of W in the goal there, trying to hold down the fort, but nothing was stopping Ryan there. The quick cut up, and he puts that one in for the 2. Juicebox now has their first lead of this round. Oh, I'm lagging. You go ahead.
All right. Well, here they go. And that disc is, oh, what a save there by Swagwar on the floor. Going to, trying to draw them out a little bit, making a shot lane open. Going to send that one right down our passing lane, down to the hands of Mozzie. Mozzie now walking down the arena, getting a whole lot of pressure as that stack does come in, finds the Law across the arena. Back to Mozzie one more time. Mozzie for the goal, stretching that lead to 3. Are you back?
Listen, this is dangerous. I am back. This is dangerous because yes, it is only a 3-point game right now, right? But you got to put it in the perspective of W went up 5-0 to start this round, and Juicebox now has 8 unanswered points. I think they have their timeout. I mean, this is where you consider taking it because right now Juicebox is on a tear, and here comes another one as Mozzie gets that interception. They've got 4 in the bubble. It's a 4v1, and Mozzie ain't missing those. That's going to go in for the 3, and now Juicebox is up 11-5.
Wow. That was quite a response. Wow. Okay, so Joust advantage going back over to W now with 5 minutes left on the clock. They are down by 2 solid 3-point goals. We'll see if they are going to be able to pull it off here as Giggity Gal sends that one down to Citizen. Citizen quickly sends it down, but the disc is intercepted there by the Juicebox stacks, and they are all over it. They're trying to get back to it now as Jake picks it up, but loses possession to the Law, who is going to send in the beautiful 3.
Yep. W right now really struggling to find a way through mid, and I'm not saying that to pick on them because you know what, if I was playing Juicebox, I'd be in the exact same situation, but right now this Juicebox midfield defense is outstanding with the reads forcing the clears to certain lanes that look open, and spoiler alert, they're not. They're just killing it right now. And here comes W looking to find a way through again. This time it's going to be intercepted once again by the Law, but Bloop is not giving up that easy. Gets back to it and taps this one up forward, I believe looking for Citizen, but finds the hands of Mozzie instead. Mozzie on the ceiling, Mozzie on the nest, Mozzie off the shield, Mozzie to the goal. That's going in for the 2, and now Juicebox is up by 11.
Oh boy. What a game. What a match. Okay, so I have to be honest. I thought it was going to be a lot closer right here in this second round up to this point than it has been, just based on the performance that we had in round 1. But you know what? In round 1, we have to remember the last 3 minutes and 45 seconds are where W scored the majority of their points. That was a beautiful play by Juicebox right there, connecting Ryan over to Mozzie and for the goal, and they're just running away with this route.
I mean, they most certainly are. They just went slaps only in the bubble with the 2v1 and got the points on the board. Good stuff from them, but now down by 13, W's got to figure out something quick as, oh my goodness, another read comes through from Mozzie. However, he will hold on to it a bit too long. Bloop getting back to get this one sent up. Who's going to be there first? It's going to be not Bloop. Ryan getting the stun behind him, but not getting the clear. It's going to be Jake up high now, finding Citizen on the ceiling. Citizen over to Bloop. Bloop looking for the goal, and he will find it. There we go. After a long, gap of silence there from the side of W, they have found a way to get back on the board and cut the lead down to 11.
They do. And, So 6 points from W's first round were scored in the amount of time that we have left. So I'm really anticipating some pressure being turned on and seeing if they can get it. But right now, Ryan has the disc moving towards the bubble. Will he be able to get another one in? Yes, he will. Going to just sink that one in there and stretch that lead to 13.
Good stuff there from the side of Juicebox. Another 2 points to immediately snuff out whether Spark was starting from W, and they're going to take that 13-point lead back. But here comes W. 2 minutes remaining. They have some time to wake up, but it's gonna be difficult. Citizen sends this one through. It's going to bounce around off the wall. Can they track this one down first? Yes, they can. Jake getting to it, and oh my goodness, sneaking in the 3 from 10 meters out. W back on the board, cutting it down to 10.
They are, and they've got 1 minute and 48 seconds left. Oh, there's time still. So I don't know what that word means, Pinched-Nerve, and I'm not gonna look it up right now because this is intense. And there's 1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock, so I'm gonna have to remember that one. The Law now with the disc, gonna send that one all the way down the arena. Beautifully done, all the way up through Trench into the hands of Ryan, who is moving towards the goal. Gonna send that one to Mozzie, and Mozzie is going to delicately walk across the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know what that word means either. We'll Google it. We'll get it in the next game. Don't worry, Pinched-Nerve. But yes, Mozzie securing another 2 points for Juicebox, puts them up by 12 once again. And I do believe they are out of mathematical time. That is a minimum of 4 3-pointers. I do not see that happening in just 1 minute. But W looking for some souvenir points, as Newton would say. Just get some stuff on the board. Get themselves going. Citizen sends this one over across to Jake, taking this one to the cloud. Now up high to the ceiling, firing this one cross over to Giggity Gal. Giggity Gal looking for the goal, but no good. That is going to go a bit too low, and it will be tracked down by Jake. Jake trying to bait out the ender and cannot. Mozzie still manages to force that turnover for the Law to pick up. The Law going for the behind the back 3. Interesting choice there. And oh my goodness, what am I saying? Interesting choice. What was that? 38 meters out behind the back, 2 bounces in for the 3. Okay, Law.
He's just like that. That's just the Law. The Law, he's good guy. Good guy. 16 seconds left on the clock as W comes out with the disc. Giggity Yow with it, gonna duck and avoid the stack, sending that one right through into the hands of Jake. Jake now sends that one across the arena, but the Geo is going to get in the way, and he's going to have to try again as that disc bounces up through the ceiling. And that is going to be match.
Yep, a very different round 2 as compared to that round 1 in terms of score, but the result is the same. Juicebox taking it, and that means they have taken the game in just 2 rounds. What a game. I mean, Jeep, what do you think changed there in round 2, right? Round 1, it was, back and forth a little bit with the momentum, still ended up being only a 3-point difference. This one, a 15-point difference. What happened?
I don't know. I know that Juicebox's stacks really, I don't know if they just glued themselves together or what, but they were all over the arena super fast. They didn't seem to mind taking the long 3s, and that definitely helped them a lot in this second round.
Yeah. It was just, I think you're right. And you know what? When we say those defensive stacks, we're not just talking about the speed at which they get together, the speed at which they physically stack. It is the game sense for them to read and shut down joust after joust after joust from W. And that right there is what sets teams apart. Juicebox just killing it with the game sense, with the reading, shutting down those plays and converting it for points over and over again. Congratulations to them. What a game. That doesn't mean that W played poorly.
Oh,
Juicebox is scary, and we know that W can hold their own here in the Master Tier. And I am, very much potentially looking forward to seeing this match again in just a couple of weeks, because Jeep, what's coming up in just a couple of weeks?
Well, we're in the middle of Fall Fest right now, and we have Pavlov and Onward going on this weekend, so make sure you check that out. But also coming up, it's going to be absolutely amazing and like nothing you've ever seen before.
Yep, it most certainly will be. We do have one final match here for you tonight on Channel 1. It will not start for a while, though. We figured at this point we'd be running very, very late, so we gave it a half-hour block. But at 10 p.m. Eastern, we will be seeing Inversion take on Atlanta Storm. And both of these teams, in CC range, this match means everything. It is going to be so exciting, and you do not want to miss it. But we will take a quick break until then, because Psycha needs more water. So stick around. We'll be back soon.
And we're underway. Say,
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.